Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play the Freespace Port. After last time's adventures, I think it's time we dive right into this next mission, which I don't actually know what it is, except that the tactical review or whatever screen, when I caught a brief glimpse of it before Xing out of there last time, it had the Lucifer on it, so it's definitely going to be interesting, but I don't know what it's going to be yet. So let's find out. And blow up some more Shivan fighters, and possibly a cruiser or two. We'll see.
The Beta Aquila installation is under attack. The Lucifer has been sighted in the area. Protect it at all costs. Additional orders will be given to you on site.
Okay, these guys need to get better at phrasing stuff because it sounded for a moment like they wanted us to protect the Lucifer. And yeah, as this is a scramble mission, we'll just be launching with whatever they've got in the hangar at the time, so let's hope it's something decent.
This is the installation. We are badly damaged.
Okay.
Eject escape pod. It doesn't look like we're gonna make it.
Yeah. Not gonna make it against Lucifer. No shit, Sherlock. And we're also facing the fucking invulnerable ass ship. So, yeah.
Enemy protect those escape pods.
Escape pod. Yeah. We're on the escape pods now, so let's get over to Deva 1. I need to blow its ass the hell up. Come on. Fortunately, the Lucifer is out of here. Fortunately for us, no Lucifer. Though I never understood that. Why does the Lucifer always run away rather than going after the capital ships, like you would think it would want to?
Good kill.
For, you know, the obvious reasons. And one of the escape pods is already down to 29%. That one is history, I think it's safe to say. We're not going to be protecting all the escape pods. Destroy Deva. We've already done that. Okay, what next, guys? What next? Yeah, seriously. What?
Enemy presence detected.
Okay. Okay, blow them up next, and lose an escape pod, probably. Come on. Fucking come on. Blow them up. Get me some more things to shoot.
Escape 3 destroyed.
Yeah, called it. I figured that would happen. We lost one escape pod. I could restart to try and save it, but I prefer not to restart unless it's something that's going to cause me to actually fail the mission, and hopefully a single escape pod's destruction will not fail the mission. That would be quite annoying if it did. let's get these guys out of the picture. Come on, come on, come on. We're out of missiles. Looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Escape 2 didn't make it.
And there goes another escape pod, damn it. Come on. Get out of here, yeah.
Escape 1 has been destroyed.
Okay, there goes all but one of the escape pods. This is not gonna go over well at our briefing, I don't imagine. But hey, I never pretended to be good at this game, and you guys do remember when I told you this was the first time I had ever played this port, right? Yeah.
Incoming enemy targets.
I think that's showing quite thoroughly at the moment.
The Shivans appear to be going after the Aqualay communications station. That station is
Okay.
critical for communication in this sector.
Well, we gotta protect that, and fortunately the escape pod, the one escape pod that survived my blunder seems to have made it through alright, so we have that small bit of good news, I suppose. Now to blow up some Shivan fighters. Manually, because I am out of missiles. Yep, out of missiles. Very out of missiles. Come on. Come on, guys. I'm trying to blow your asses up. Do you mind? Well, the communications thing is going down fast, and I'm not in any position to do something about that. This is not gonna go well. Goodbye, communication thingy. Yeah, I knew it.
Aqualay communications terminal has been destroyed. Return to base.
Return to base, they say. Hold on.
This is the installation. We are badly damaged. Eject escape pod.
Okay.
Look like we're gonna make it.
Okay. Let's get ourselves a bit closer to things. Objective failed. Now give me my new objective, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Blow up Devil 1. Those escape pods are already
Engaging enemy.
Pretty... The escape pods are already getting hammered. That's very bad. There goes one, and there is another. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Blow their asses up, please. Would you please die? Please, die already? Thank you.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Oh dear, and we've got an escape pod on 4% hull as well. That's not good. Come on. Come on. Just get blown up already. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, there's a couple of them down already, and we've lost an escape pod.
Escape 3 destroyed.
Yeah, we lost one escape pod, and escape 1 is already down to 4% hull.
Support ship being deployed.
Let's take a moment to...
Enemy wing just arrived.
I was gonna take the moment to rearm, but... is it worth it? Come on. You guys get blown up. And we'll get rearmed. Well, we've got time. By completely dropping my speed down to nothing.
Rearming complete, sir.
There we go. We're fully rearmed, and we have all the missiles that we've spent now. That should do a decent job this time around.
The Shevans appear to be going after the Aquila communication station. That station is critical for communication in this sector.
Protect the communication station until we can take position to defend it ourselves.
Alright. And we've still got 3 escape pods to protect as well. That's unfortunate. Come on. Missile launch, missile launch. And are my fellow fighters smart enough to do their jobs? Okay, that's another fighter down, thank you. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Just die. And the relays holding, so let's hope this goes okay for us. There. That's another fighter down. And we've got more incoming. Lots more. This is not going well. Well, it is, but it also isn't. I would like to blow up said fighter if possible. There. That's another fighter down. Now come on, and die. Yeah, let's make sure we lead. Lead.
Heads up, we have company.
And yeah, there's another guest heading our way who needs a little bit of a lesson in not blowing up other people's stuff. Because apparently that's a thing the Shivans don't quite understand, that it's rude to blow up other people's things. They just really do not understand the concept of don't blow up other stuff. So we're going to have to teach that concept to them. And hooray for not losing the communications outpost just yet. Since I'm fairly certain that's the primary objective, we didn't fuck it up this time, so... well done me on not fucking it up.
Enemy presence detected.
But yes, there's 3 more enemy fighters who need to get destroyed.
You got a bogey on your tail.
I'll get to it in a minute. Right now, those 2 need to go boom. Well, there goes the enemy forces. I'm sitting pretty at 97 hull, and the communication relay's at 90%, so we're doing well. On this occasion, unlike the last one where I lost everything and we all died, basically. Oh great.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
More hostiles. Come on, guys. Will you cut this out? I am trying to teach you some manners, and included in manners is the basic lesson of decency that goes, don't blow up other people's things. They're having more than a little trouble with that. Despite my best efforts, they insist on trying to blow up our shit. Which is really quite inconsiderate of them. It really, really is. Just so rude to keep insisting on trying to blow our stuff up.
Incoming enemy target.
I mean, really. What's so difficult about the concept of don't blow up other people's stuff?
Alpha 1, we are now in position to defend the comm station. You can return to base.
Okay, we will after the last of these fighters are finished off.
Impressive for a Terran.
I feel like that was a bit of a backhanded compliment. But yeah, let's go home. Our primary objective is done, so we can get out.
There was nothing you could do to preserve the Aquilay. There was too little time and the Lucifer is too powerful. Fortunately, you were able to save some of the escape pods. The survivors thank you and look forward to the chance to avenge the destruction of the Aquilay. By protecting the Beta Aquilay communications terminal, we are able to keep in contact with our forces in the outer systems. Losing the communication terminal would have been a severe blow. Well done, pilot.
Okay,
For
what are they
continued
gonna
service to the
scream
Alliance,
at
we
me
are awarding
for?
you the Good Conduct Medal. Keep it up.
Okay, what are they gonna scream at me for? No recommendations. Okay. Well, either protecting all of the escape pods is supposed to be a really challenging thing that only some very skilled players manage to pull off, or it's just straight up scripted to be impossible. I don't know. But what I do know is
We've
that
now lost
the health
vital
of those
ground to the
pods
Shivans in the Antares
drops
system
rather
and
fast.
Sirius. The number of systems between the Shivans and Earth are dwindling fast. Fortunately, we were able to save the Beta Aquilay communications terminal. Aside from that single post, we have lost communications with every outer colony.
Yeah, things are not looking good for us. Definitely not. The Shivans are just basically sneezing in our general direction, and we lose half a dozen star systems. It's not a good place to be in, for sure.
The following transmission was picked up by the Terran listening outpost in the Beta Aquile system.
We are a group of Assyrian refugees seeking the assistance of any Terran ships. We are on board of Assyrian science outpost when it was destroyed by the Shivans. We managed to land on this uncharted planet when our escape pod lost power. It's uninhabited, but we uncovered the remains of an ancient civilization. They were neither Terran, nor Assyrian, nor Shivan. Our scanning equipment was able to locate a storage device of some sort. It was heavily protected, which suggests it stores something quite valuable. Possibly information or technology. We are attempting to decipher the language of the device, but are fearful of Shivan attacks.
Understandable.
I say this because it is immediately apparent that this planet was also destroyed by Shivan weapons. This is difficult to believe, considering the age of the remains, but the evidence is conclusive. What we ask is for rescue and an escort away from this planet. Our scientists are not normally a superstitious group, but having one's homeworld destroyed tends to shake your beliefs. Please send an armed rescue as soon as possible to these coordinates.
Yeah, you know, based on how they're phrasing that thing about having one's homeworld destroyed and all, gotta wonder how much of this whole thing ended up being unintentionally changed because of having to translate it and for humans. Gotta wonder what the actual original phrase was in the Masudan language, because that does not sound right at all.
Your next series of missions will require both massive firepower and intelligence. For this reason, I'm assigning Alpha 1 to lead these missions. We will be attempting to rescue the Masudan refugees from Altera. This mission will be facilitated by the new subspace drive we have received. For years, the GTA has tried to give a fighter the ability to do inter-system jumps. After monitoring the Beta Aquile engagements, the GTA science colony at Sol has finally been able to solve the puzzle. All GTA fighters are currently being equipped with inter-system subspace drives.
Okay, so let me try and explain that from my perspective, how what I believe they're saying here is basically, because throughout the game we have been doing the whole jump out thing, but what that has been doing, as far as I can tell, is we can jump from one point in a system to another in our fighters, but we can't do what's effectively FTL jumps, going from one system to another like the bigger capital ships can. And this is just basically a miniature version of the drives that our bigger frigates and destroyers and what have you can use, so the fighters can jump independently now with this, which is very nice. If you want an idea of what I'm talking about, think about how the X-Wings in Star Wars are capable of making hyperspace jumps by themselves without having to be on board a ship. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about.
Research and development have nearly completed Project Ursa, which should be our best bet at defeating the Shivan Lucifer destroyer. For those of you that haven't been keeping up, Project Ursa is an attempt to make a new type of heavy bomber capable of carrying the Harbinger bomb. We expect that a wing of Ursa's will be available to you on your return trip from Altera. The Harbinger will assist us greatly in any attacks against capital ships. Until recently, Harbingers were reserved for planetary attacks only. With this project nearing completion, we may be able to finally defeat the Lucifer.
Yeah, because if you're wondering about the whole Project Ursa Harbinger thing, this bomb is apparently so powerful that firing it would destroy any fighter that used the thing. So the Ursa bombers are supposed to be able to actually fix that and not get blown up when they launch the bomb. Which is handy for a bomb, to not destroy the thing that's firing it. I'm sure you'll agree.
You may or may not want to use the new disruptor missile to assist you in the next few missions. It is the only missile in our arsenal which allows us to completely shut down a cruiser for a short amount of time. It's definitely worth a look. Details are in the tech room.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using that. I'll just stick with my typical loadout, I think. It's served me well so far.
As you already know, the Shivans have begun a massive offensive. They have completely cut us off from all of the outer colonies, and have our forces confined to 9 systems that form the heart of Terran space.
Yeah, that is a lot of Shivans. Though most Shivan cruisers and destroyers we can deal with if we just shoot them enough. It's the Lucifer that's the problem. Which should not need to be said, but apparently does.
However, in what used to be Vasudan space at Altair, a group of Vasudan refugees has apparently unearthed records from a long-dead civilization. Terran Command believes the information in these records to be of great importance. We have located one potential weak point in the Shivan barrier encircling us. The Deneb jump node to the Altair system is being guarded by only one cruiser, the Zenith. The Zenith is currently on patrol with just 2 wings of Shivan fighters, the Arjuna Interceptors and the Rama Superiority Fighters. However, we believe they are able to call in reinforcements. Your primary objective will be to destroy the Zenith. Take out the Zenith's communication system first to prevent it from calling in reinforcements. If you're unable to do that, go after all weapon systems, including turrets and missile launchers.
Or we could, just blow it up.
Alpha Wing will provide cover for the bombers. Gamma Wing will assist Alpha and will attempt to take out the communication system on Zenith. Beta will be equipped with tsunami bombs and will be targeting suspected weak points on the Zenith's hull. After you have completed these tasks, stand by for further orders. Good luck, Alpha 1.
Okay, looks like we will be blowing up a cruiser. Nice. Let's see. Hercules. The Beta, our bomber wing has Medusas, so whose idea was it to put us in a fucking Ulysses? Really? We have a couple. We have a couple more Hercules available to use, so let's do that. And yeah, that loadout's fine. Let's go. Here's to hoping everything goes according to plan. Spoiler alert, it won't. Because nothing ever goes according to plan. Ever. something goes according to plan, it's because it actually didn't. And we just haven't realized that yet. That's the only reason something goes according to plan. If the plan is changed, or if things going according to plan is a bad thing. Other than that, the plans never work. I should hope you have realized this by now. Whenever we plan for something to go a certain way, it doesn't. With very few exceptions. That's just the way things roll around here, I'm afraid. It just is. There goes that one. Now there's just the Zenith. Okay. They called in reinforcements, didn't they? Let's help speed this along. Yes, indeed, Zeus. We'll help speed it along. We didn't manage to get the sensor dealt with in time, unfortunately. But I don't particularly care. I'm going to keep pounding them until that changes.
What the hell? I heard a light cruiser just arrived.
Wait, what? Hammer of Light Cruiser? What the hell? What the hell indeed? Right now, I'm going to focus on blowing up the Zenith. Everyone else, just attack anything that moves, basically. Is the simplest way to do this. And I will focus on blowing up the Zenith. Then we can go for the Benedict, that Hammer of Light Cruiser. There we go. Now, there's some fighters first, but I would normally say go for the Benedict and ignore the fighters, but get the fighters out of the way first will probably make dealing with the Benedict less of a hassle, because we won't be trying to avoid the fighters at the same time. So apparently we're down to just the Benedict now. Everyone engage the Benedict, please. And blow it the hell up, of course.
Heads up! We've got visitors!
Oh. Okay. more fighters coming in. But since I'm fairly certain that they'll probably keep on coming, or at the very least, not stop or anything, I'm just gonna go right for the Benedict.
Check your 6, pilot.
Let's attack the Benedict head on. Yes.
Watch your back, sir.
Full frontal assault on a cruiser and a fighter. This is a good idea. Okay. Get some more shots in. And blast a bit more. We are hammering the Benedict. Even if repair guys aren't gonna thank me for giving them more of a job to do fixing up my fighter when we get back. And if the taxpayers aren't gonna thank me for potentially having to buy me a brand new fighter.
The sector is clear. Stand by for new order.
Yeah. Stand by for new orders, you say? Okay, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? Thankfully, that was a somewhat easy mission after that whole communication relay mess. I'll be glad for that.
As you already know, we are sending scientists to the Altair system to investigate records found on Altair 4. Command hopes they will aid us in our war with the Shivans. The Rosetta is currently carrying the scientists. It will rendezvous with 2 transports, Omega-1 and Omega-2. All 3 ships should be arriving within a few minutes. Omega Wing will dock with the Rosetta as soon as they arrive. Oversee this personal transfer, then escort Omega-1 and Omega-2 to the jump node.
Okay, another escort mission. Gotcha.
Out of missiles. Calling in a support ship.
And yeah,
Roger, sir.
I
On our
need to
way.
rearm, because I am also out of missiles. I am also out. Fortunately, we should have a small amount of time before we have to be doing the whole escort thing, so I can get rearmed. Fast-ish, I think. Okay, just got a few seconds to go.
Rearming complete, sir.
And there's the Rosetta.
Heads up, we have company.
Okay. You guys are going to be my next target. I'm going to blow you the hell up. Because I can, basically. And because you're Shivans. All of which are excellent reasons to blow someone up, I'm sure you'll agree. Being a Shivan is a good reason to blow an enemy up. Omega-1 and Omega-2 are there, and the Rosetta is
New bandits in the area!
there. Apparently we have to protect them while they get themselves into docking positions, and not just afterwards, which is something new. Usually it's the docking that goes fine, and the escort is where the enemy decides to jump us. They have apparently decided to switch things up a little. And it would also appear that our fellow fighters are not quite as incompetent as we are accustomed to, because they got 2 out of the 3 kills on that wave, which I don't object to.
Hostiles in the area.
Okay, let's get to it. Come on, guys. Feel free to blow them up. And there they go.
Omega 1 docking. Operation ETC, 90 seconds.
Again, our fellow fighters are doing a very good job at this, which I am quite relieved at, I admit. "90 seconds," they said.
New bandits in the area.
And here comes more trouble. Okay. Let's blow them up. That's what we do with trouble. We blow it up. Trouble exists to be target practice for the guns of our fighters. Okay. Guys, how long do we have left? Docked Omega 1.
Omega 1 docking completed. Proceeding to jump node.
Okay. What about,
New bandits in the area.
and what about Omega 2? I suppose it doesn't really matter. We're doing pretty well against the enemy fighters. Well, heck, most of them were dead before I even got in firing range. I will tell you this. I do not protest when my fellow fighters get the kills instead of me. I really do not. The Rosetta has half dealt with, and Omega 1 is off towards its jump node.
Omega 2 docking. Operation ETC, 90 seconds.
Okay, Omega 2. Please don't take too long. And at a glance, it looks like they're about halfway to the jump node. And only the Rosetta's taken any damage so far, and I'm fairly certain that will most likely have been friendly fire or something. Seems like the most likely scenario, quite honestly. I'm trying to stay over by the Rosetta for the moment, just because it's still in the docking process and not moving, therefore is going to be much more vulnerable to enemy fighters than Omega 1.
Completed. Proceeding to jump node.
Okay, good. Omega 2 is underway, so I should no longer have to protect the Rosetta, since they've already docked. Now, Omega 1 is a good ways towards its jump node. Okay.
That's the Lucifer arriving.
Fuck. Omega 1 is almost to its jump node. So if this ends with the destruction of Omega 2 via Lucifer, then
The Lucifer is launching fighters at our transport.
at least one of them should get through. Come on, Ramas. Come on, guys.
Engaging now, sir.
Yeah, engage, engage, engage. Okay.
The Rosetta has safely made it back to Terran space.
Good, good. That's the bonus objective done. Now we have Omega 1 and Omega 2 to babysit. Omega 1 is on approach to the jump node. Time for us to blow up some fighters. At least I hope it is. Come on, guys. Target the fighters. Do not target the invulnerable super destroyer. Use your heads. Please use your heads. The invulnerable super destroyer is not the thing to target. The thing to target is the fighters it is launching. I do hope you understand that simple concept. Apparently you do, and I greatly appreciate that.
Enemy wing just arrived.
And there comes more enemies to deal with. Come on. How's Omega 1 doing?
Hull taking serious damage.
Okay. Come on, my friends. Yeah, that's right. The transports can't go for this node because it has the Lucifer hanging about. That would make sense. Let's hope there's a solution, because I'm not seeing one. Blowing up the Arjuna fighters will help. Oh.
We've got visitors.
And apparently we've got more enemies heading on in. Sad days when you gotta rely on the Lucifer getting bored and buggering off to terrorize somewhere else. Okay, so they did make it. I was slightly misinterpreting where the Lucifer was, but yeah. We've got to hope the Lucifer either gets bored or doesn't focus too much on us, because that's the best we're gonna get. What with the invincible, invulnerable thing. But yeah, sad days when you gotta bank on the invulnerable super destroyer, just getting bored and going to terrorize a different system, because that's effectively what our strategy for getting through this. That's effectively what we're relying on at the moment, is what I was trying to say there. Unsuccessfully, mind you. Yeah, I lecture the other people in my unit about attacking the Lucifer, and then I go and attack the Lucifer myself. Wonderful. Okay, the Omega 2 is just about to its jump node. We just gotta hold them off a little bit longer. Just a little more.
We've reached the subspace node. Jumping out.
Good, good. That's our second one through.
Jump back to base.
I just want to get one more kill first. Just to sort of thumb the Lucifer's nose. Come on. Please die. I'll blow up that fighter, and yeah, we are out of here. We survived a confrontation with the Lucifer. That's one to add to the book,
to the Altair system.
to be sure.
If the information at Altair 4 proves as valuable as the Vasudan refugees suspect, then the Terran and Vasudan people will owe you a great debt. Well done, pilot. The crew of the Rosetta sends their thanks. When the Lucifer jumped in, they all but gave up hope of survival. Your squadron was able to hold off the enemy, and that is most impressive. For this, you are awarded the Commendation Medal.
Okay then, that's nice, but I think it's time we moved on.
There is little left for us, little time, but much irony. We did discover they are not invulnerable. The destroyers that darkened our skies like a plague can be harmed, but we have no way to deliver the hurt. We have the knowledge, but not the means. And so this is our legacy. In subspace, they cannot use their shields. And into subspace, they can be tracked.
Okay. Well, I think we've reached a good stopping point. So I'm gonna cut this episode here. When we come back, we will do the next mission or two. See you then, everybody.